As battle unfolds twixt townsfolk and orcs, we unleash offence in tribal's defence. As the foes fail to match our relentless bombardment, the orcs call to guard as the giants commence. Because we see them tumble, the counters are bumbled, the giants continue to pound at the earth. When Gregor looses a roaring fireball, will this be the end? Will the giants now fall? Flames engulf them, giant orc. No one is guarded. Guarded. Surely the heat must find a way through. It can't be retarded. 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 No. These giants of fire. As Greg attempts to fight fire with fire. Time to think again in Dice and Desire.
Support for Dice and Desire is brought to you by Manscaped, the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. Manscaped recently launched the Ultimate Men's Hygiene Bundle, the Performance Package, so join over 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer. 20% off and free worldwide shipping when you use the code DESIRE20 at manscaped.com. And if my maths is correct, that's about 8 million balls. The Performance Package 4.0 by Manscaped arrives with their Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, Crop Preserver ball deodorant, Crop Reviver toner, Performance boxer briefs, and a handsome little travel bag to keep it all together and tidy. And speaking of keeping your bag tidy, I've recently had the chance to get to grips with the Lawnmower 4.0. I've long been a keen down there curly hair remover, and Manscaped has leveled up that experience, giving me the quickest, safest, smoothest trim of my life. Manscaped provides the full package for your package. You can trim them, spritz them, keep them fresh, and finally hop into a pair of fresh boxers. Manscaped has you sorted, start to finish. So get 20% off and free shipping with the code DESIRE20 at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com. And use the code DESIRE20. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped.
You see it just throw this item down on the ground, and at best you can make out, it looks just like a giant, like as a musical man, it looks like a tuning fork or something along those lines. It's like this giant metal thing with two prongs at the top, and it just throws it down on the ground. It pulls out its own sword, and again it just goes at the ground. And that is the fire giant's turn. We're back to Nav. Round 2.
Can I just I just want to ask a quick question. From where the giants are, they can see over the fence, I take it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
even on one knee they can. I mean they are, let me just check, but I think that they're something like fire the second one up, so I think they're something like 20 foot tall. Was that your question, or?
No, there was a question to that. I was just going to say, what do they make of our green friend's tattoo that he's got on his chest, which I believe is the Earth Giant symbol?
That's a very good point, actually. I don't think right now that they've paid it much attention. Perhaps if they get closer, they will.
Narth?
Narth.
Is re doing my crossbow going to be an action?
Yes, reloading.
Yeah.
Would be an action.
Okay.
And obviously you're so far away that, it's up to you whether you want to try and dash. It's up to you whether you want to try and get closer or not. But that would obviously be an action, so.
I can dash as a bonus action.
Okay.
I'm going to reload and position myself. Okay. Yeah, so that's his turn done.
Okay. Next up, we've got Dubov.
Cool. I'm just going to attack this the axe that's near me and Dweezil. Presumably I get sneak attack on that because they're either side of it.
Yeah, to retcon it was a spear.
Oh, spear,
That's
sorry.
a good point. from everything I can see, it's not actually something you can attack. It doesn't have like an AC or anything like that.
Yeah. Interesting.
But on the flip side, you don't incur an opportunity attack from it. You can move away from it without any damage, but equally you can't damage it.
Like presumably in no way whatsoever. Okay. I
think the only thing you could do is like a dispel.
Yeah, fair enough. Dabov's going to move to there, and he's going to fire off a short bow at the head orc without sneak attack, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I've just said it's loading that Narth would have to reload as an action. So I'm going to allow Narth to take an action, take an attack after this, sorry.
Well, is that crossbows? Because they have reloading. I don't think bows do they? Short bows?
I don't think a short bow does, because it's almost one smooth action of...
All right, I'll tell you what. We'll do Dabbles. We'll come back to Narth and allow him to take an attack. I don't like using an action to reload. I appreciate that's probably the rules as written, but I just want to keep it flowing. So yeah, we'll do Dabbles first because we're in the middle of it, and then we'll come back to Narth to take an attack on what he was going to do. So Dabble, yeah. So you're attacking the orc, yeah?
Yeah, the head orc with the short bow.
Yeah,
that is a 9. 9 plus 6, so 15.
15 does not hit.
Interesting.
So that goes flying off behind him. He manages to just swerve out of the way as it goes flying past him.
Cool. I'm going to use the remainder of my action and a dash, which I can do as my bonus action to just move.
Bonus, yeah.
Just
in
amongst the group to there.
Cool. Krill.
Are we revisiting Narth?
Oh yeah, sorry, Narth. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to allow him to have reloaded as he moved, essentially.
Okay.
Or not reloaded, but to
I'm
drawn out.
I'm gonna shoot at disadvantage at the head orc.
Okay.
Won't be disadvantage. It'll be +2 to his AC.
It's a disadvantage because of the distance.
All right.
So it'll be both then. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a 5 and a 2. He's not hitting.
Right. Okay. Again, so he's just taking. He's almost as these are happening at the same time. He's just matrixed to an arrow and a bolt. Just two have gone flying past him. Sorry about that. So Krill.
Oh, right. Krill has been sat here doing some maths, and this could potentially go pretty well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to recklessly attack, and I'm going to Great Weapon Master, and I'm going to swing at this first one right next to me, this big chicken.
Right, okay.
So I get disadvantage, but I get advantage.
You get a minus.
But I take 5, -5.
Okay, why did you get advantage?
Because the reckless attack.
Reckless.
Yeah.
So you get reckless. So your reckless is your
yeah. So
is your minus. No, so your reckless is your advantage, is it?
Yeah.
But Great Weapon Master is -5
plus 10 if it hits.
10.
So they will both apply to any attacks this round.
Yeah. So realistically, you're hitting and attacking this. Really, the chances of you.
And I get a plus. And I've obviously got +7 to my attack as well, as it's sort of. And
why wouldn't you?
And rage is just +2. It's not +2 to attack, is it? For rage, it's just +2 to.
No, it's just damage.
Correct.
Okay,
To
fine.
damage.
Okay, so 17, so 24, 20, 19, and then 21, 16. So yeah.
Yeah, they both. Yeah, that hits.
Cool. So then my damage dice is so it's going to be D12 +10 +2.
Jesus.
Plus your strength.
Oh, plus strength. Yeah.
I'll stop you there. It's got 11 hit points, so regardless of what you roll with a +10, you've killed it.
Dead.
So you slashed. So if you want to paint me a picture, feel free. Otherwise, it's dead.
I'm just cleanly removing its head, just nice and surgically. And then by the fact that I've killed it, it also then activates my great weapon. It also activates the second part of my Great Weapon Master, which means that I can then, on this turn, take another attack as a bonus action. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to move 30 feet up to this chicken. How long does the grease last, by the way?
I would say, how are you moving? Are you moving through the space of the chicken? Because I would say that's difficult terrain and would take half speed.
Oh, I mean, I can go 5. I can go up.
It's a big bird that you'd have to climb over.
I can go up and around. I can fit through that gap. It's only an extra 5 foot.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so I mean, but does the grease still apply? How long does that last?
The grease is basically directly underneath.
No, but I mean, how long does it last?
It lasts a minute.
It lasts a minute, so it's still there. It lasts 10 rounds, and we've only done 1.5. Not even 1.5.
So I'm going to do the same thing again. Attack recklessly, at advantage, -5.
You get advantage on it anyway because it's prone, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're doing melee, it's advantage anyway, but you obviously only get it once.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, so 15.
I think that hits. Let me just double check. Yep, that hits.
Yeah. Okay. So then it is So it's dead. It's 2 plus 10 plus 4 plus 2. So 8.
Hang on, 2 plus 10
plus 4 plus 2.
12. Yeah. Oh, you say it's definitely dead. That's only just killed it.
Okay.
So.
And then I use my last 10 foot of movement to go up to the fancy orc, and then I just repeat the same thing again. I mean that's a natural 20, so double damage.
Hold on, wait. I don't think the action carries on from the bonus action. Surely.
It does, because I get two attacks, and then if I kill a creature with an attack. If using my Great Weapon Master, it says once on your turn when you score a critical hit with a melee weapon or reduce a creature to 0 HP with 1, you can make 1 melee weapon attack as a bonus action. So I get my 2 attacks as my attack action, and then I get a bonus action of another attack. And this is what I'm doing.
And when you get another attack from this, because this is a critical,
it will just double.
It'll just double. What is this great weapon?
Yeah, Great Weapon Master.
That's part of.
What does that say on your first?
It just says on your your turn when you score a critical hit with a melee weapon or reduce a creature to 0 hit points with 1. I've killed 2, so I mean it doesn't stack, but it definitely applies.
I was gonna say I wouldn't give you another. Not that you can travel much further. I wouldn't give you another bonus attack after this because you critted it.
I would. Yeah, I mean I've maxed out my movement, and this will max out my number of attacks.
Yeah.
So do I double my plus 10 as well because it's critical, or is it just this basic damage?
Just the next.
It's just the damage.
Okay.
It's just the damage dice.
So that's a 10. So then that's 20 plus 4 plus 2. That's 26 plus the 10.
Plus 10.
36 damage.
Fucking hell. Tell me how you kill this orc.
So it's going to sort of enter about just above his hip bone. And then it's going to go right across and it's going to come out by his armpit. Just a nice diagonal upward slice.
Nice.
And in doing so, obviously, as it comes out of his armpit, it also removes his arm, which then falls to the ground.
Good.
Does the spiritual weapon disappear?
Yeah, of course it does, mate. Yeah, of course it does. I mean, why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it? Fucking hell. Me, like, I genuinely, right, I looked at this and I thought, the orcs are not particularly difficult by any means in terms of like the amount of damage that or the amount of HPs they can damage they can take. But you've just carved through pretty much all of them with like a hot knife through butter, and it's just demoralising. Right, Dweezil.
Quill likes maths.
Dweezil, can you kill 3 creatures on one turn?
Yeah, indirectly. So Dweezil's going to use his unsettling words on the giant that's smashing the floor one more time. So that's a bonus action. So he's going to take 4 off his next saving throw. And I'm going to try once more to cast the 3rd level spell Enemies abound. I won't say the words again. I will say the words again. Friend or foe, it matters not. Let all you see around to be at odds against your cause. Enemies abound. Can he make a intelligence saving throw, please? -4.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
So he now.
He now doesn't. He now just assumes everybody is his enemy.
Yeah. So presumably he's going to just batter his mate, and we can just all stand around and watch the two fire giants having a fight. I will. I'll move.
Is there any? Can he do a saving throw on each of his turns or anything like that?
Yeah. So each time he takes damage, it can repeat the saving throw, ending the effect on itself on a success. So it's every time it takes damage. I'll move a little bit further forward to get a better vantage point.
But it's only on damage. It can't do it at the end of each of its turns or anything like that.
Nah, mate.
So it could be multiple times in a turn if it takes multiple damage in a turn.
Yeah.
So it's first got to take damage, and then it's also got to make a saving throw. Did you say?
Yeah. It makes it,
so in theory, it could take damage, but it still continues if it fails its saving throw. Or alternatively, if it doesn't take damage, it still continues.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to make a saving throw in the first place.
Yeah.
Interesting. I did sort of predict you'd probably try and do this, so that's very interesting. Right. Anything else Dweezil was going to do?
I've just moved forward slightly just to see the show.
And is this concentration or anything like that?
Yeah, it's 1 minute concentration.
So if you take damage, then it could dispel the spell. Right, cool. Boom. I'm not going to metagame that and make the orc suddenly come flying towards you by any means, but at least I know that.
Make the orcs what? Fly towards me, sorry.
Make the orc fly towards you.
All right, that's okay.
There is one orc remaining close to you, but...
Yeah.
So he is going to move up to Dars again. Attack Dars. Oh, Jesus Christ, what's the fucking point? That was a 2, so that's just definitely not going to hit. So that's its turn over and done with as it slashes with weapon unsuccessfully. Gelrin.
Smash the axe beak. Right, here we go. Gelrin's going to hit the axe beak with his great axe two-handed. First attack is a 23.
Oof.
Yeah. I can't believe how many 20s I've heard tonight.
Let's just do let's do the damage from that. That is it's not great damage. That is 8 slashing.
Okay, so you slash at the axe beak and it's it doesn't kill it.
Second attack on the backswing is a 15.
Yeah, that hits, I think. Yep.
And that's going to do another 8.
Okie dokie, so another 8. So yeah, you take 2 slashes at the axe beak is hurt quite considerably, but it is still standing on 2 lovely chicken drumsticks. Quinch. Quinchy baby.
Quinchy baby is going to come down.
Come down? He's going to run?
He's still in the air.
Oh, okay.
He's 20 feet in the air, so he's going to come down 10.
Right.
And then he's going to go... He's going to move towards Dars. Fly over there? That's 20, yeah.
Yeah, that's 20 feet. That's cool.
And he's going to merely fire his arrow at the orc. Similarly to previously. So he's now firing the arrow at the orc that is stood next to Dars.
Yep.
So first attack, which will probably not hit. 10.
10 does not hit.
So we'll go for a second attack. Oh, 1. That was a critical miss.
Yeah, that certainly doesn't hit. No.
Okay, and he's going to... that's fine. That's all he's going to do.
Okie dokie. Urgula.
Let's move her in, and she's going to short bow the same goblin as before, if possible, please.
Orc, but there you go.
Sorry, orc. Why do I keep calling them goblins? Sorry, orc. That is an 11 plus 3, 14.
Ooh, and you're attacking the orc, not the axe beak, yeah?
Yeah, the orc.
The orc that hits.
Ooh, nice. Which is 5 plus 1, so 6.
6 damage on that orc. Right, yeah, that takes it out. Talk to me.
Nice. It's just going to be a arrow straight through the eye, I think, piercing the brain. Effective way of killing goblins /
Just
orcs.
down, yeah. Just a beautiful little headshot straight in its face. Lovely.
Oh,
Okay.
She's got another attack, and she's now going for the bird. 15 plus 3, 8. 18.
Hits, yeah.
Damage wise, 1 plus 1, so 2 damage.
2 damage. Okay, not significant. The axe beak sort of almost shakes it off. It hurts it, but yeah, nothing significant. Darathra.
Cool. She's gonna dash. Well, just run / normal movement around the back of Dweezil to the remaining orc at the south.
Yep.
And she's going to attack with her great sword, and she gets 2 melee attacks. So I'll do the first one and see what happens. 21.
21, yeah.
To hit. So that is 7 plus 3, 10.
That's the damage, yeah?
Yeah, on the first attack.
Yeah, that... talk to me. Tell me.
Oh, is it dead?
Yeah, tell me.
She's quite angry that these things are attacking her town, so she is, as she swings, yells, "Get the fuck out of my town," and just big old horizontal swing and just cleave it clean in half, I reckon.
Fair. Lovely. Okie dokie. Is that at the end of her turn?
Another
She's got any more movement?
5 foot, so she's going to move just behind this fence.
Right.
But yeah,
okay.
not far.
Okie dokie. Lovely. Right then. So that's all of the orcs done, isn't it? I think. Right. So we are up with Gregor.
Well, first off, Nathan, I will roll you a d20 for my spell that I did last time.
Wow! What a man!
I rolled a 15. I think we're back on 1, weren't we? So I think that's 2 now.
No, you're at 3. That pushes you onto 4.
Okay, cool. I'll make a note of
What a man!
that. Next off,
That's how long it's been. I've just completely forgotten about wild magic.
I totally forgot about it as well. Till I just looked on my sheet and I was like, Greg's just going to do his classic finger guns, magic missiles.
Yeah, boom, boom, boom.
I'm doing it at second level.
In my room.
So second level is going to be.
So it's taken. The first one hits for 3. Second one hits for 5. Yeah.
Next one hits for. Next one is a 3 as well, so 4 for that one.
That's
12 overall.
And second
No, he gets
level, so
4
I get
now.
an extra dice.
So 12 plus.
3 for that one.
Is that plus 1?
So it's 2 plus 1. Sorry.
So 15. So yeah, they thud straight into the that was me just remembering the fourth one. Straight into the side of this giant. It just doesn't care. It just doesn't care about what you're doing to it. Cool. So that's that. We're
I am
on to,
I am gonna walk as well.
Sorry. Yeah.
There we go. I've moved 30 feet.
Dars.
Dars is going to. Dars has got a sling, and he can do 120 feet at disadvantage, I think.
Okay.
So he's going to attack the giant on the left.
Giant on the left.
And this is with +4. That'll be an 18.
Ooh, that's
hang on. I didn't do that at disadvantage. Hang on. Critical miss. Never mind. It does will stay there.
What a shame because 18 would have hit. But there you go. Right, cool.
Sorry, Nathan. Again, forgot for this round.
Mike, I love you. You're my man.
Rolled a 19.
Yeah. Okay, we're up to 5 then. It's getting closer. You think I would remember, given that we just literally did it? But I'm a terrible DM. Right. So
no, not true.
we're
Don't
back
say
to
that
the
about my
fire
friends.
giants. We're back to the fire giants, and first fire giant, the one at the top, so to speak, straight back into the ground. Second fire giant. Now, this is the one that's been confused by Dweezil's Enemies Abound. Is that what it's called?
Correct. Enemies abound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been now. Enemies Abound talks about attacks. It talks about the next time that the creature takes an attack, it basically just picks someone random, I think. But obviously they are coordinated. They're obviously doing something together, and it's going to be somewhat perturbed by this other fire giant, essentially trying to get the same thing it's trying to get. And rather than attack the ground, it's just going to sort of look up, shout something in giant, and sort of just push the other giant.
What did he say?
Rather than... Huh?
What did he say?
Oh, he said, "Oh, Terrence, leave my things alone." Or something similar. Something similarly posh. Because we know fire giants are probably very, very posh. He's going to push, and the other fire giant is going to make a Dexy save throw, which it does, and it stays on its feet, or stays on its knees. It doesn't fall over, but it's obviously now just visibly confused as to why its partner has suddenly just turned on it. And that's where we leave the fire giants.
Just quick tangent. Stuart, can we get a remix of Another Brick in the Wall? But hey,
Exactly.
Terrence, leave my things alone.
Leave my things alone. Yeah.
Lovely stuff.
Whose turn is it?
Lovely stuff. Right, Dabble.
Is it not Narth?
I only listen to.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, no, sorry.
Absolutely.
Linkin Park and Fallout Boy, so I didn't get that reference about Terrence.
What?
Good.
I'm gonna try and climb over this fence. So was it a 5?
DC 5, yeah. It's not difficult. It's a ladder fence essentially.
He's over, and then he's gonna make his way up here. So
that's 15 foot you've taken.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15. He's gonna dash another.
That's 30.
He's gonna dash another 30. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then are we saying that reload's not an action?
Yeah.
Yeah, so then he's just going to ping off a crossbow bolt at this giant here.
Okay, go for it. Is it within range or is it disadvantage?
It's within range, I think. Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, so 22 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
6 damage overall.
6 damage overall. Cool. So, yeah that just pings into the...
Yeah, I was going to say, aims for like the ankle.
You're aiming at the ankle. Oh, of course. Yeah. So, yeah, it's worth reminding with giants, you can, unless it's an area of effect, something like a magic missile, for example. Well, actually, a magic missile, where would you have targeted, Greg?
Probably just, center mass body.
Center mass body. Okay. So I'll take that off the total HP. Yeah, so it's worth reminding listeners, I'm going to do a bit of podcast presenting at this point, with giants. We have a slightly different battle mechanic in that the PCs can attack different parts of the body and potentially get different benefits, I guess, if they hit. Dabov.
Dabov is going to move up to the other side of this, which just takes me to 25 feet, so I assume that'll be the end of my movement if I have to hop the fence.
Yeah, can you roll me a dex, an athletics? No? Acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Do I have to beat a 5?
Yeah, it's just a 5.
Oh, well,
so
I get plus 6 on acrobatics, so do you still want me to roll?
Why not? It's always nice to roll a dice.
21.
Critical miss.
21, can I backflip over it?
Yeah, it's fine. Yep.
Excellent.
Why not?
And I'm going to fire off a short bow at the non-confused giant.
The non-confused giant.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is... What do I get? Plus
I think you'll find his name's Terence.
Yeah.
Terence.
His name isn't actually Terence. I just couldn't be bothered to look up what his name was.
I think you'll find his name is now Terence.
Terence, I hit him for 22.
You hit for 22. Yep. What are you targeting?
Where did the other crossbow bolt hit? Was that his leg?
Yeah.
That was his leg.
I'll aim for the same leg, I think. Go for the old coordinated strike.
Okie. So yeah, that hits. Yeah.
Cool. That is 5 plus 3, so it hits for 8.
Okie dokie. All right. Yeah.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to dash, but I'm just going to hop backflip back over to the other side of the fence and try and use it as a bit of cover.
Right. Okay.
That was only a 9 on my roll, so I assume I make it over the fence.
Yeah. Like I say, it's only a DC 5 really because you're climbing it. Lovely. Okie dokie. So after that, at the end of your turn,
yes, all done.
Krill.
Krill's going to move up to Terence. And then I'm going to do my Reckless Attack and Great Weapon Master again. And I'm going to go for the old ankle breaker. Okay, so does a 19 hit?
It does not.
19 doesn't hit.
What was you hitting? What was you aiming
The
for?
ankle.
His leg, right? Yeah, no, so that doesn't hit.
Okay. And then I get my second attack. Okay, 21.
That does hit.
21 on the ankle, 14, 24 damage to the ankle.
Okay. So yeah, you take a big old swing second time at this leg. Actually, it's worth noting because obviously with your Great Weapon Master, if you get a critical or you kill something, if you take out a limb of a giant, whether that counts, but I'm probably not going to count it, to be honest. I think it will just be kills.
Okay, that would be your choice.
Yeah, I think so. Right, yeah. So you take a big old swing at the leg. Takes a huge amount of damage, but the giant is still very much standing. Anything else that you done? Yeah.
Do I have any bonus actions? Let me have a look.
You're still raging, aren't you?
Yeah, I can't do anything else.
What's your reckless? Is that not bonus? No.
Reckless was. It's just a choice. You just choose to recklessly attack. It's not a bonus.
Okay, so it's not a bonus or anything. Okay, yeah. Cool. Dweezil.
Well, it's difficult to know what to do because I've used my absolutely most powerful spell and it hasn't really had the desired effect.
You've pulled up your canvas chair. You're sat there munching down on popcorn, hoping to see two giants fight, and ultimately what you've been left with is something akin to Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg of whatever the year that was.
Yeah,
nothing's happened.
So yeah, Dweezil's starting to wish that instead of learning magic, he'd just got a big axe and just swung it at things multiple times. That's what has an effect. Whereas, like, really intelligently setting up one spell with another class ability.
I think you'll find that in my previous turn, I very cleverly stacked multiple abilities and skills to take out 3 combatants.
To hit things 3 times with an axe, yeah. It was very clever, Sam, yeah. Very clever.
And all you did was throw a few mean words and then said, how about you fight your mate? And then you sat down and went, this is my job done.
When you rolled loads of dice. That was good. That was, yeah. Dead clever. Yeah. When we all had to help you add up your damage totals as well, that was good. That was quite good as well. Right.
Don't appreciate this.
As Dweezil, Dweezil's going to move forwards slightly. As he does, there's a couple of dead orcs lying around on the floor.
Yeah.
Can Dweezil tell if any of them have got pubic hair?
No, because they are They are clothed. I mean, you could probably see some armpit hair, certainly.
Oh, right. Just a half orc,
if that counts.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So Dweezil's going to move forwards, and is going to. Let me just check my distance. Then I'm going to cast
Enemies
Bane.
abound again.
Let's try. I can't because it's a level 3 spell. I'm going to cast Bane. Let's say some words. With song, with phrase, with sleight of hand, my very presence confounds you. Attacks astray, resist in vain. Thou art the quarry of my bane. I will cast it at 2nd level for banter. So can it make? Can both of the giants actually make charisma 15 saving throws?
Why both? Up to 3 creatures. Oh, okay.
So I'm
yeah.
casting it at 2nd level.
Yeah. It's up to 3 creatures. I didn't realise it was more than one. Apologies. What is it? Sorry, charisma.
Yep.
Okay, so the first one rolls 18 overall.
Yep. Which one was that?
That's the top. That's the top one.
Yep, that's fine.
And the second one rolls 7.
Right, so that will take a D4 from any attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends.
D4. Oh, Jesus.
It's a concentration. Up to a minute.
Okay.
Okay. While I'm there, I'll just show.
Oh, hang on. It's concentration. It's concentration for a minute. So that means you drop the enemies abound.
Yeah, well, I mean, it wasn't doing anything anyway, was it? So.
Well, it didn't. It didn't straight away. But if you want to drop the enemies abound, my friend, you drop the enemies abound.
Yeah, I've dropped the enemies abound. As a bonus action, I will just shout at Krill. I was joking about the pubes, and that will take that in lieu of some bardic inspiration.
It was very inspiring. I appreciate that. Thanks.
I love your pubes. Right.
Gelrin will just get rid of this stupid axe beak with a 17.
Yeah.
For 10 damage.
Dead. Gone.
Yeah. So he kind of charges into it with his axe because he's no interest in fighting this axe beak. He can smell giant blood. So he's gonna just start charging round to as far as he can. He's only got little legs. But he's going to try and get to the giants.
Right. Love that. Can I just say, I appreciate that all of you took the NPCs and attacked with them. There's a chance that some of you could have been defensive with them, but fair play to you all.
Urgle has been particularly aggressive, hasn't she?
I mean, yeah. She shot a bird for 2 damage, I have you know.
Yeah, she shot. Like I think everyone's attacked at least once. Darathra.
Thank you for joining us on our adventures. Please subscribe and leave a review on whichever platform you listen to podcasts through. You can also find us on Instagram and Twitter at Dice and Desire, where we share behind the scenes bits and bobs, and we'd love to interact with you there.
You see, looking up from the ground, blood-red clouds boiling across the sky.
You did ask me to bring the thunder.
Dejin! Help! I've got the chalice, please!
Well, if they're following you, then I guess that takes care of a loose end for me.
All of you feel the earth beneath you shake and crack and break.
I feel that I have failed both of you, and I am sorry for that.
This has nothing to do with you being a bad leader.
Do you want a countdown? Oh, I think I want a countdown.
I wanted
3,
to help. I always had good
2,
intention. I did not deserve to die.
Now.
The Lucky Die podcast is a weekly 5e Dungeons & Dragons actual play podcast. Join our adventure every Monday wherever you download podcasts by searching for The Lucky Die.